Hi, my name is Jaime Helbig. I'm one of the arts faculty at Penn Highlands. This year we are addressing assessment of class performance. I'd like to begin by reading a statement. Assessing the visual arts is one of the most difficult and challenging aspects of being an art teacher. How do you evaluate a person's creativity? How do you evaluate a student's interpretation? This is a question asked throughout history. What is considered art? We as educators can agree that our historical basis is broad. We almost cannot rely on history to find the answers to this question. At Penn Highlands, there are creative ways to assess art. We must not base it upon an inborn skill, and we must not base our assessment upon our opinions. This year we are addressing assessment of class performance. This video will be broken into two categories: assessment of class work and assessment mandatory for the college records. It is always good to remember to instruct with achievable goals. We can start with our objectives. Let's look at one of our objectives within the Painting and Sculpting class. Objectives. Given a block of clay, the student will be able to sculpt an image from a previously drawn image at the success rate of 70%. Given a block of clay, the class students will be able to sculpt an image abstractly at a success rate of 70%. But objectives are important in the grading process. The assessment of the lesson is also, but so is our lesson planning. We may need to help a student symbolize what they have visualized in their heads through shapes, line, and color. How do we do this? We force them to interpret in simple ways first, and soon their exercises will begin to become complex. They can eventually exercise their right to be creative. A rubric is a good tool for students to know what is expected of the teacher. As we assess the art, we look at the relationship of the basic principles of art. Please see the syllabus critique standards for the sculpture projects. The hard part is to be able to judge who gave strong efforts to follow the guidelines and who gave the effort to develop a strong work of art. The following is a good example of an A grade, a C grade, and a failing grade. Assessment for Penn Highlands records. What is required? A. Examples in photograph form of clay sculptures which received 3 separate grades, 1 A grade, 1 C grade, and 1 failing grade. Or an example of what a failing grade would look like if there are none present. A preliminary sketch for each sculpture. A completed final sketch for each sculpture. With this information, we are able to address issues within the classroom and keep records for upcoming Middle States accreditation for college advancement. Submissions should be within week 11 through 13, or at least by the last few weeks of the semester. Please send this to the email address provided. I hope I was able to enlighten you into the assessment process and also give you insight into Penn Highlands requirements for classwork. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.